And welcome to Fox House Creations Sunday. What I'm covering here is a rat, so if you guys have any sort of fear of rats, you may want to skip ahead on this part. This is my guest star today, and this is Snooky. So in today's episode, we will again be working on the curtains. So I have pretty much what I think are all the tools we're going to need ready to go. And we will start here by, one of the first things I wanted to let you know is that I don't have enough weights on this bottom, but we'll remedy that with a small weight here and a small weight here. What I may do is open this seam up and put something heavier in the bottom. But again, this is just a prototype. This is only what we decided we needed for this episode or this series of making a working Roman shade. Again, I have my Dremel ready. And for that, it might be pretty loud, so you can mute it during that. I do know the instructions calls for a matching thread. And this was the closest I had to matching this color. But for the purposes of this video, I don't want to use the matching. I want to use one that will really stand out so that you can see as we go along how that's done. Right now, I think we're at the point where I'm going to have to move the camera, guys, just a bit, where it tells us, hopefully I didn't mess that up too bad, it tells us to, we press the shades, so now we're down here where it says sew the rings. So we're going to have to mark 4 lines, and then each dot on each of the pleats. So we'll get that done, and then we'll work on the top, and we'll mark and drill for eyelets on the strip that I have. And I don't know, like I said, this is practice. I don't know, but I chose this one. You know, it's somewhat wide, but this is the one I chose. So it will be our top. And so here, we'll be adding this piece. And I think what I'm going to do is glue it on both sides, right in the middle. And I think the rat went in my dollhouse. Yeah, she did. She'll be coming out there. So anyhow, what I'm going to do is just glue this piece inside here. Because I think it goes this way. Anyhow, that's what we'll be doing. So, getting started. She may not have my coffee. Getting started, we're going to mark our lines. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to line up the dots this way. And it might be a bit of a shortcut, but I feel like that's what I'm going to do. So, pressing ahead, we shall get a marker that everybody can see. Let's see, what color will that be? Let's go with, hopefully brown will show up. And hopefully brown will work. So it shows, yes, it does show the ring on this first section right there. Second section. Third section. Fourth section. So we've got those. Those look to be reasonably straight. So then we'll go to the next one, go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll go to the next section, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to be excited about showing you the jump rings. I was looking on my favorite eBay, and I was seeing the jump rings, and they're not expensive. They're not expensive at all, but they all have that little opening in them. And I thought, wow, check it out. The jump rings that I made with the resin do not have that opening. So I can actually, those look fairly straight. We're going to run with it. They look fairly straight. And like I said, on the next one, I think that I'll do the lines very first. And I will be a lot more precise with my measurements. But this, being a prototype, was just fine. So it says to sew these rings on and string the line. So I don't know, we're going to try gluing these rings on first. She thinks she got dirty in the house. Look at that. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to I think try to super glue these rings on first. And if that doesn't work, when we come back, we will glue them on. But I just wanted to show you the marking. Here are those jump rings. And obviously you can tell the difference between the first one that I made, which are these. I'll get them there. Let the camera focus. Those are the first set. And they're pretty rough. We put them against this green. See, they're pretty rough. Now, the second prototype, the second set that I made, came out much smoother. And what I did was I took one of these seed beads that are perfect, and I made a second mold. And I'll show you the mold when we come back. But at this point, we're going to get our jump rings ready. And we're going to return. And hopefully I'll have gotten these rings on and show you the direction they go in. Meanwhile, I'll be uploading this video. Don't forget to watch. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And please leave comments below. Happy crafting.